Recorded members present and absent?
Bells,
Yes.
Catvalla,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a
There's
delegation?
two of them.
No.
Okay.
Well, I think the
All
back
right,
page.
number 4. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back to number 1, invitation. And let's take a moment of silence. Man, with the personal deaths and stuff in this community lately, we sure need to support each other and take a moment to just remember those people and what we need to do. Okay, thank you so much, folks. Number 4 is consent agenda. All of the following items which concern reports and items of a routine nature normally approved at a board meeting will be approved by one vote unless any board member desires to have a separate vote on any or all of these items. The consent agenda consists of the discussion, consideration, approval for the following items. Approving past minutes, April encumbrances, approved just May payroll, approved building fund, approved monthly activity report, approved child lunch report, and approve or disapprove treasurer's report. Is there discussion? Is there a motion?
I make the motion that we vote to approve number 4, the consent agenda.
Second.
Bells,
Yes.
Catvalla,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you very much. Number 5, superintendent's report.
Okay, the first thing is our accreditation status. We're accredited with a deficiency notice, and this deficiency is due to last year's test scores. Greater than 50% of all Category 1 district level FAY students tested below basic performance level on state assessments for ELA, English Language Arts, or math, or both. And math were the combined grades of 3rd through 8th and 11th. We did say one deficiency though. We were going to get a deficiency for not getting library books last year, but he said if we went ahead and bought some, we would be okay. So we got some for last year and for this year. So we have a deficiency, but I think we're gonna see some good scores from Literacy First next year.
Yeah,
I don't know how they'll be this year, cause we
it takes
still are.
time.
Mhm.
Takes time to build.
COVID really hurt us, test-wise.
It hurt the whole country.
Yes, yes.
And, you know,
And, we have wonderful teachers and they're playing catch-up and trying to get our students where they need to be. And I think that this grant for the next 4 years, I think will really be helpful in the English Language Arts. And then we're working on another one. If we could get some for math, that would be good.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next one is the cell phone law. This is Senate Bill 139. And this law requires that the 25-26 school year, all school districts have to adopt a policy prohibiting student use of personal cell phones, including smartwatches, earphones, while on the campus of a public school district during the school day. For the purposes of this law, the prohibition applies from bell to bell, defined as the first bell to signal start of the instructional day, final bell signaling the end of the instructional day. And OSSBA is developing a policy. I suspect we'll receive that before the board meeting in June, because it has to be in effect when we start in August.
okay.
So when it is, we'll have that on the agenda. Donation to the school. We have a former alumnus, and she is donating Apple shares, which will be cashed out and be placed in a new fund. This is a gift endowment, so it's an endowment fund. we're now the recipients. We're a charity organization. I talked to our auditor, and they said this was fine. Cindy set up a Fund 81 so that we can earmark what we use it for. And then she is sending us an email that will tell us that there's no stipulations on this money that can use for whatever the school needs it for. We're talking about 1,000 shares of Apple. When it's cashed out, it'll be $200,000 thereabout for the school. Just a gift, which is just wonderful. I'm so excited. Okay, and if y'all are ready, we'll do teaching, learning, and assessment. These are my last two.
You're not happy about that at all, are you?
No. Professional knowledge, the main thing is communicating, and you communicate with others regarding our Indiahoma's best practices. And that would be the Indian Parent Committee when we're preparing for the Title VI Easy Grant. They have input, and we're doing so many great things with Title VI. And communicating with the parents when they're contemplating transferring their students to our school. They want to know about our best practices. And when they're asking questions about our curriculum or our test scores. Contemplating, focus on students. Constantly looking for ways to improve our academics for our students, such as grants for after-school tutoring. That's the one I was just mentioning we're working on. We have the Literacy First grant for 4 years. Our little students will be just soaring in reading, I think. Goal development is extremely important to me, and it's extremely important to our school. It's a part of every budget. Every budget we do, we have to set goals. Title I, 5, 6, small rural, in education, the new grant. What are the focus goals that are needed? Goal setting is an integral part of every aspect of my position. One example is that great goals were established when the literacy grant was developed. And professional development programs are targeted toward district-specific goals, and they're sustained to increase student achievement. And I keep talking about the grant, but it's so important. And it's 4 years of professional development geared toward the goal of increasing literacy skills for pre-K through 12. It's for every teacher on staff and faculty. The curriculum, our faculty reviews the curriculum to assure that it's aligned with the state standards, and they do that also. Their state standards are an important part of their evaluation. And an example of our aligned curriculum is Wonder is what they're using for the reading curriculum in the lower grades. And so this year we're ordering the same series for 4th and 5th so that it's aligned all the way, excuse me, up through the 5th grade. Goal setting and curriculum is more important than ever. The Department of Education has established a mandate now, and I just talked to you about that any school annually who has not met the state standard when testing is completed will receive a deficiency regarding accreditation. Do you have any questions on this area? Okay, well, thank you very much, and we'll move right into, were you gonna come over, or can you do it from there? Our tech person.
Yeah.
That accreditation thing and the deficiencies that we have now are not gonna be.
We're accredited with one deficiency,
Yeah.
but we are accredited.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
so I have to have it simple for me. One deficiency.
We've
Yeah.
got one deficiency, and that was on our state testing, and I suspect there'll be many schools across the state that have received those.
From what I've seen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suspect. And the second area that you all asked me to talk about was staff relations. Recruitment and induction. Recruits, hires, supports, develops, and retains effective administrators, teachers, and staff. Our assistant principal, Carrie's been here 20 years, so this kind of talks to us about retaining effective administration. We currently completed interviews for 2 elementary vacancies, great applicants, and we had more than the 2, and they made it very difficult to decide because we had some really good folks. However, 2 have been selected, and they are on the board agenda for approval. Our evaluation, the TLE Teacher and Leader Effectiveness process, allows us to observe, evaluate, and mentor new teachers and old teachers, not old in age.
Yeah. Yeah.
Personnel matters. Personnel matters. We've tried to establish a system that's proactive, utilize the 5 Ps. We try to predict, prevent, plan, participate, and perform. Communication. I work really hard to establish and sustain a culture of trust and open communication with all administrators, faculty, and staff. Email's a wonderful tool because it's an immediate communication that allows me to inform our staff and faculty about any positives or negatives that arise. Also, we have the new phone system, which is fantastic, and that allows immediate communication as well. We also have faculty meetings periodically as needed, and don't try to overdo those. Visibility, this is very important to me, that I appear approachable to teachers and students and staff and parents and community. I try to go to the basketball games. Those are so much fun, and we have some good basketball players. And I do In the Know with Mrs. V the last Thursday of the month. It's live streaming, and it's the live streaming they use every morning to do their good morning things and what's for lunch and the flag salute and Oklahoma salute. And I usually, I do student accolades, what they've done over the last month, newsworthy items. I always read a fable with a moral so that I'm teaching a lesson. And we draw the wild card of the month, and if they get drawn out, they get wild cards all through the month. And so we have candy and treats for them down in the office, and they come down and get those, and they put their wild card in the draw out basket. And so if they win the card of the month, they get a $15 certificate down to our hometown cafe, so they can go down there and eat. If it's an elementary student that gets that, then Ms. Thomas and I go with them and we have lunch, so. And I always end with a little bit of trivia. I think that's just fun. Love to go to the assemblies. We have Students of the Month, we have Veterans Day, Readers of the Month, banquets, athletic and FFA, and the community meetings for the Indian Ed meeting for our Title VI Easy Grant. And continuous learning is important. We try to empower all of our administrators and teachers and staff to continuously learn and improve in a professional community of learners. And y'all are gonna get so tired of hearing about the literacy grant. We were awarded the literacy grant. Professional development will be provided by the Literacy First Spokes Catapult for this approaching June and for the next 4 years. Approximately $380,000 total.
That's good.
Yes. And continuous learning, I just successfully completed 6 credit hours working toward my doctoral degree. And that's just about the way I felt. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions?
Where do you find all that time?
That's for sure. No questions?
How much longer do you have for your
I
lectures?
don't know. I've gotta get my portfolio in, cause I'll get a lot of credit for my, continuous service. And so I haven't done that yet. So when I get, I'll know after that. Hopefully it's not too
Did
many.
Mr. Reynolds come up for that hiring?
Mr.
what?
McReynolds?
Mr.
what?
He came
McReynolds?
for one of the interviews,
Did he
didn't he?
come up?
Who was it?
Mr. McReynolds, did he attend the
Oh,
interviews?
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about something she said. Mr. McReynolds came for one interview, and he couldn't come for the others, and so we taped the Zoom meeting and sent it to him, so he was able to have input. He was able to view it and have input.
Thank you.
Okay,
The numbering kind of
I see.
skewed.
Yeah, the next one should be 6.
Yeah, 6.
6. That's okay. That happens. I must have done this. Or my computer must have. Number 6, vote to confirm that the board was reorganized at the regular April board meeting on April 8, 2025 as followed. Board President Wayne Bales, Board Vice President Don McKinney, Clerk Erica Ramirez, Member Michelle Cook, and Member John Catballa. Is there discussion? Is there a motion?
I make a motion to confirm the board was reorganized at the regular April board meeting on April 8th, 2025.
Second.
Bells,
Yes.
Cavallo,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
Just to confirm, there are 2 L's in Michelle.
Motion carries. Okay.
Oh, I did that.
Oh,
Sorry.
No worries.
spell check didn't catch that.
I will still answer, even if it's a 1L Michelle.
3, vote to approve or not approve or table continuation of membership in OSSBA and policy subscription service from OSSBA for the 2025-2026 school year.
Could we amend that to include OSSBA employment services as well? And do that all together?
So there was talk once upon a time to get rid of OSSBA. Has that talk all gone to the side?
I guess they seem to be active and.
Good. Good. I know that it was, wasn't it like the state superintendent that wanted
He
to?
still
Yeah.
doesn't go
Walters.
along with them.
Huh?
He still doesn't go along with them.
Okay.
It's a
You know, a lot of-
continuing issue.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad.
If it would just amend it to add,
No,
to
employment.
include OSSBA employment services. That's the one where they take care of us with our workman's comp.
Okay, oh, yeah.
So it'd be OSSBA
Employment
membership,
services.
policy subscription,
And-
and OSSBA employment services.
Uh-huh.
And OSSBA, for all you all that, we're talking a foreign language up here, it's Oklahoma State School Boards Association. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Make a motion to approve.
A second. Bells,
Yes,
Cavallo,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
okay. Motion carries, and that should have been number
Yeah.
7.
7.
What happened?
We went down a rabbit hole, didn't you notice that? We're following Alice, right down the rabbit hole.
Going down wasn't bad, it's getting out, look like
Didn't
a
see.
problem.
Okay, number 8 is discussion and possible action on gym facility use.
'Cause these are
Uh,
that one. Oh, well.
At present, the gym is not open, right? Except for with the coach and his kids, right?
Correct.
That's right. And, you know, I see a lot of people here who are here for this issue, and I understand your concern, I understand your desire. But we've got to look at it from another issue of liability. And anytime somebody uses, that's why we have to lock the playground up at night. Is because if we don't, and somebody gets hurt, they're gonna come after the deepest looking pockets, and that's gonna be the school boards. That's gonna be the school. And it may not be that individual person who gets hurt, but it may be that individual person's insurance company. They don't care. They don't care if they break the school. They don't care. And, at this time, I'm just throwing this out for discussion, and anybody on this board can disagree with me, and I welcome it. But at this time, I'd love to do it, but I just see a way where we can really have the control on it, where we're covered. And by covered, I don't mean just myself and the board, I mean the whole community. There's a little community over at Nennecaw. They let some stuff go on, they've got a $14 million debt to pay off in 3 years.
Lawsuit.
Things happen. You may say, well, it never happened in my school. I'm sure in Nennecaw, I got a friend that's a taxpayer over there, and he doesn't know where he's gonna get the tax monies for it. So, that's my sad song I'm gonna sing, and I'm not
Was that a
gonna sing
lawsuit
anymore.
against the community too, or just the school?
What's
You know?
that?
Was it a lawsuit against the community?
It was
Where
against
their
the school.
property taxes are gonna go up?
Yeah, because of this, the schools don't have to pay it.
So the property taxes go up.
Yeah.
So the community pays for it.
So this was specific for gym facility use, okay?
Right.
do we need to have a discussion next month regarding the softball and baseball field?
Same
I don't know,
thing.
this is just personal, my thoughts. But,
Because
that's
if,
different if it's for Indiahoma students, you know, like, we have a little T-ball team that's playing right
right,
now.
right.
And it's for the school, and that's the way we build our softball and baseball students, so.
So,
And it's not like it's got any, old thermostat controls or anything.
yeah, but that's not a liability thing, that I'm talking about
No.
the liability of
Yeah.
somebody getting hurt, which is why we're saying, explained why we wouldn't want somebody to get hurt in the
Yeah.
gym.
I can
Do we
check,
need
but
to,
I don't.
do we also need to visit the fields?
We don't technically own that land, do we?
Yeah,
Technically?
we,
Well,
we leased it for 100 years.
So it would fall under our insurance.
Mhm. I could check, but I would think that is totally different if you've got a,
How long is your, season? When does it end?
I think it's over end of May.
End of May? I say we table, so next month, in June, let's put it on the agenda for the baseball softball field.
okay.
Yeah, and
Let's talk
we'll
about
try to
that
find
then.
out if there's a different way we can do that.
I'd like to find a way where they use the gym. That's
Ag-
just me.
Agreed. And I was thinking too, the Apple donation that we're getting, would it be possible to build an outside court down that way on the fields where it's outside? There's no AC to be broken with, there's no restrooms
It's-
to be
it's-
tampered.
It's the liability, it's the
It's
injury of
not-
somebody.
It's not the material, it's
Well, they
not
can sign a
it's
waiver.
not the stuff that's
Be
in the
the same
building or on the
liabilities as
building
the
I
same
worry
field.
about. That's
They
not
already
it.
sign a waiver.
I mean, but, every machine here can be repaired,
Mhm.
but you don't fix people.
And I
I've tried
don't-
it, you just don't fix people.
Could you check with the attorneys and
Mhm.
find out, are signing a waiver, will that protect the school if somebody gets hurt?
Is it baseball? Not
No. So-
everywhere.
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 Baseball, softball, basketball.
Okay.
Well,
Will it?
well,
I don't think it's gonna be worth the paper it's written on, but if somebody wants to sue, they can sue,
yeah, and you still gotta pay the lawyer.
and you still have to pay the lawyer.
And they don't come cheap.
No.
So,
I can check with OSSBA.
and we table it for another month?
It's just, we can do whatever we want and just leave it like it is for another month. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's possible board action, that would be an action. Sometimes it's an action not to do anything and think.
Only
Can we-
because we've got two school board members that wanna try to find a way to keep the gym open,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
the only.
I don't wanna
and
do it,
Bruce-
I'd like to see it done, but
And we're-
I'm not saying I wanna jump up and do it.
and it's
But
So-
as far as outside, I see no difference in liability between softball fields, baseball
isn't.
fields outside, and a basketball
and
court.
that's why I brought it up.
yeah.
That's why I brought it
So
up.
that's,
And of course, the gym right now can be used by the coaches and their students at
Right.
anytime
Right.
they wanna go.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's-
The coaches and
Technically,
and our students, right,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
And the Indiahoma students.
we've rode this roller coaster a few times.
and,
Yeah.
you know, everybody.
Open it up and it gets trashed, you close it up and the community's mad. I'd like to find an even ground where, and we're not gonna be, everybody's happy, it just ain't, it's not gonna work.
Everybody we let have contact with our kids as part of a school function, or, I mean, as part of, you know, really participating with them. They're supposed to have a background check. And, that's a hassle. Now, you've got one, don't you? Yeah, yeah, and that's for your protection and for the kids' protection. And it's, you know, we just can't, yeah, how do we do that? How do we do that? I don't know, maybe we need to have
Is there any way to have an open community discussion? Cause right now,
Well, that's what,
they can't talk to us.
Yeah, they
We
can't
can't talk to them.
during the meeting, we
I
can't
don't like
really-
that.
You know, it's because we're just supposed to be school business here.
Yes.
And I appreciate every one of you being here. But yeah, is there a way we can do that without having to have a board agenda and all that good stuff?
I think we could,
Okay.
probably, I'll find out.
Let one of them run it.
Yeah.
Just
And
come
just
to
up
a
with
meeting
an
of the
idea.
minds here somehow.
Really, the only time we're supposed to make a decision or anything like that is during a meeting.
And it's-
And we try.
all we have is discussion on here, so it's not on the agenda as a voting for anything.
I mean,
So
we could, but
we
we
have
don't
another
have to.
month, guys. Let's
We have
get our ducks in a row or something here.
we've
We have a whole
allocated,
lifetime after that.
we've allocated before that the gym can be used. And, it was abused.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
the
left
roller
dirty,
coaster, I
It can
filthy.
still- it can
They
still
broke
be
thermostats, they were up and down school hallways. That's what part of the reluctancy of the board is to allow that kind of nonsense going on when we're giving you the privilege, of coming in and utilize the gym. So, in addition to the liability and the insurance problems, the whole community is at stake if we get sued. Your property taxes are gonna go up to pay for it. Now, how important is that? It's big time important,
not if those people don't live in
okay?
town.
So,
And it's,
that's the struggle, that's what we're struggling with. It's not about people getting to use the gym. We want you to use it, but we've got bigger fish that's gonna come catch us if we don't watch out what we're doing.
And to me, it's just, I'm all about kids.
Yeah.
And I've seen kids get damaged, and I don't like that. I don't like that. It ain't worth the risk right now, but let's,
We'll talk to the attorneys and see what happens.
well, we can't even decide on when that meeting would be right now, but,
They can
I'll-
choose to have it whenever they want to. They're
Yeah.
not bound
and
by our rules.
invite us. Okay? How about that? You all have a meeting.
I'll come.
I'll come. Invite us.
I'll be there.
And then we can do something, because we're not there as board members. Okay? Okay. Well, we won't do anything, we'll just listen and let you all propose what you wanna propose or whatever, so. I'm gonna make a motion to table this until the next meeting.
What? Yeah.
Is there a second?
I second.
Bells,
Yes.
Catwalla,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yeah.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. All right, now then, where were we? That was,
Be number 9, actually.
that was number 9, okay.
No,
Number-
that was 8. We're on 9.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was 8, now we're on 9.
Mhm.
Okay, vote to approve or not approve Jerry Thomason as the Indiahoma Public School Title IX Coordinator for school year 2025-2026. For any of you that are interested, Title IX is the equality of genders, sports for different genders.
Right. And we do this every year. She's our go-to person,
Yep,
and
Who?
she's on the website, if anybody needed to talk to her.
Who?
Carrie Thomason.
for the
Okay,
Title
yeah.
IX.
I make okay.
I move to approve.
Second.
Number 9.
Okay, so Catwalla and then
Whatever,
Mr. Bells and Catwalla.
we're ambidextrous.
Okay. Bells,
Yes.
Catwalla.
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez. Yes.
Okay, and number 10, discussion regarding board member membership and points. Yes, I know I need to get all mine.
I've been sending you stuff.
Yes, I went on and everybody's up to date, except that you started all over, and there's only 4 listed now, so they're waiting on you to start.
They may have to wait a while.
I think you got, is it 3 months? There's a time limit.
Oh, you have to
I
get
think
something?
that
2
you have
years.
to-
It didn't start till April.
Right.
And they can still do them online, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, yeah.
August is right around the corner. You can wipe out everything.
You know, I know if I can just wait till August, but that's not, I gotta
I'll
do
check.
something.
I'll double check.
Yeah, if I can wait
We
till
might have
August.
a regional between now and then.
Yeah,
Oh,
Well, I did. I went to that
Mhm.
one. I've been to one.
Should have
Yeah, I went
credit
in
for it.
March.
Do they get credit for it, the one at Flower Mound?
I
You
will
should.
reach out to them, cause you should.
Or was that
Yeah,
before
reach 'em.
they did the reappointment?
That was in February.
No, that
yeah.
was,
No,
that was March.
one.
It was
Wasn't
March
it?
and
In
three,
March.
I
That was
appointed
March,
to
yeah.
a- Duh.
So you didn't get to count it.
You
Sorry.
donated.
Well, that's all right. No, that's all right. It's okay. All right, I need to, yes, I need to, so everybody's good with me.
Uh-huh.
All right. Number 11, vote to approve or not approve or table allowing the First Baptist Church, Indiahoma, to use an Indiahoma school bus to transport students to Falls Creek Camp and return empty, then go down and pick students up to return them home during period June 2 through June 7, 2025. The Baptist Church will assure the bus driver has a CDL school bus driver certificate, 4 trips to Falls Creek. Recommendation by OSSBA attorney. Church must furnish their own insurance and give us a copy and furnish their own fuel.
And I have a copy of the insurance here.
Okay. The insurance.
We've done this every year. We've
Every
never had a
year,
problem
uh-huh.
with any of the buses getting dirtied or trashed or anything,
No,
so.
I think they usually
Ever
clean
since
it
I
up.
can remember, we've done this.
As long as they bring it back with a full tank, we're happy.
Miss
Right.
Moret's doing the driving?
Morant, Don Morant is gonna
Oh.
drive.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve, allowing First Baptist Church to use one of our buses to transport students to Falls Creek, down and back, June 2nd through June 7th.
I second.
Bells?
Yes.
Catvala?
Yes.
McKinney?
Yes.
Cook?
Yes.
Ramirez?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries.
We normally approve these in May, but I guess I got exuberant last month and we approved them.
Oh.
So if you wanna say number 12 and 13 was approved April 8th.
Oh, they've been approved?
2025,
Okay. Do we, yeah, okay.
11
Just
and
go on,
12?
right? 12 and 13 have been previously approved.
See, the numbers are,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
so,
which
12
might
and
look like,
13.
8 and 9. Okay,
Approved 8 April is approved.
all right, so that brings
That
us
include the bathrooms?
to
Sure, it'd be
number,
easier for you to do that one,
number 14.
probably.
14 is vote to approve or not approve or table the restroom changing
it'd be
area
those two that are-
designation policy
Yeah,
for
that we
school
already
year
approved last
2025,
8 and
2026.
It's not 12 and 13.
Is this the
Okay.
same
it's
policy as
really
last
12
year?
and 13, but the numbers are all
It's the
wrong.
very same one from last year.
See, right here, we missed the one back.
I make a
to-
motion to
Yeah.
approve, the restroom changing area designation policy, since there are no changes.
I second.
No changes.
Bells?
Yes.
Catvala?
Yes.
McKinney?
Yes.
Cook?
Yes.
Ramirez?
Okay, motion carries. Number 15, vote to approve or not approve Ms. Mariah West to teach grade 5 for school year 2025, 2026.
She's wonderful.
Be wonderful.
We're excited to have her.
Some kind of wonderful.
Where's she from?
Where's she from? She was at Cash, and her husband got a position. He's a federal fireman in Texas, and then somehow she said that was not, it didn't go through or something, and so Fort Sill said, hurry back so you have your position back. So he did, but her position was gone by then, so.
Oh, yeah.
So she was like a
We're-
5th grade
we're
teacher at
lucky, huh?
Cash?
Yeah.
We gotta
I'm
get
not
it.
sure if she taught 5th grade or
Oh.
not, but she wanted 5th
Fifth
grade,
grade. Good deal.
so.
Good deal.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
yeah. I move to approve Ms. Mariah West to teach 5th grade school year 2025, 2026.
Second.
Bells?
Yes.
Catvala?
Yes.
McKinney?
Yes.
Cook?
Yes.
Ramirez?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Number 16. Vote to approve or not approve Ms. Kim Fraley to teach grade 4 for school year 2025, 2026.
And again, she is just excellent, and she's teaching at Frederick right now in special needs. And She loves it, and I think they probably love her, but she's looking forward to being a grade 4 teacher.
Okay. But just a lot of paperwork with that special needs.
Oh, it's just getting more and more.
Yeah, every day.
We're thankful for our Diane boss.
Yeah, it's just, people, y'all don't realize how much a special education teacher does in paperwork. It's
It's
just,
amazing.
Make a motion to approve Ms. Kim Fraley to teach 4th grade for 25-26.
second the motion.
Bales?
Yes.
Capella?
Yes.
McKinney?
Yes.
Cook?
Yes.
Ramirez?
Motion carries. 13, vote to approve or not approve the 5th grade students to purchase an end-of-year T-shirt for each student from their classroom funds in the amount of $89.94 minus tax.
What happened is they do this list at the beginning of the year, and they didn't put T-shirts down, they just had carnival and food.
Yeah.
And so we'd like to change that so that they could get a T-shirt that says, leaving elementary, going into junior high.
Yeah. Okay.
This is coming out of their class fund?
Yes, out there.
Where are their class funds? I'm curious. They're held drawing interest, aren't they? In our funds?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then that interest we put into, our superintendent WOW program, which also is a teacher appreciation.
Let's just skip
I
it.
said
Let's skip
superintendent
this.
wild.
I'll get the
Well,
brochure
it's
for
the
you.
WOW program for the students.
saying
They get-
WILD is
That's
what I-
wonderful.
Well,
So-
should we, can we change, well, we can't, Mr. Catball has just volunteered to buy the T-shirts.
Well, sure, doll.
So we just don't need to take action on that
I'm
one?
right. we
That
will
was
do-
for the whole class, not each, right?
Correct.
Well, yeah, for the whole class.
So we can skip it?
I think
We
each
can
one of the
skip it.
board
So,
members should have one.
do we skip it, or do we just not approve? Since
Either
he's
way,
gonna do
whatever
it.
you want to do.
But maybe we should not approve.
Yeah, I guess just not approve since he's gonna pay for it.
Okay, so I make a motion to not approve the 5th grade students purchasing an end-of-the-year T-shirt because Mr. Catvala has
Yeah.
generously.
Be sure to put that in,
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Second.
so that
I second that motion.
in history, they'll know that they would have approved
And
it.
they'll say right up there too, maybe.
Yeah.
As long as they get their T-shirts, it doesn't matter.
That's right.
That's right. They don't care.
Bales?
Yes.
Capella?
Yes.
McKinney?
Yes.
Cook?
Yes.
You
Ramirez?
realize if you'd have voted no, it would have still passed.
Okay, number 17 passes.
It's gonna
Number
pass.
18, vote to approve or not approve supplemental appropriations for the general fund budget for the 2024-25 school year amount of $206,420.17.
What is that?
There is
I
a
know.
breakdown in your folders. It's the single sheet of the supplemental.
Yeah.
It
It's
shows where all the funds
mid-year
we got.
money.
Yeah.
To get an estimate needs.
This is what we were receiving.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
getting it.
these were not put on the,
And where it's
estimate
coming from.
needs when it was developed by the auditors. And so we were getting a little bit concerned and, about the carryover. I was, and I think I made Nikki very nervous too about it. But anyway, when I checked with the auditors, he sent that back for the supplemental. He said, no, we didn't pick those up. So it was like Title I, Title V, none of the titles were on there, so, thank goodness. That's in addition to our estimate of needs.
So
So our
each of
carryover
those-
will be that much more.
Well-
Yeah, we'll have carryover now.
We will have carryover now. Okay, probably not that much more, but
Yeah.
we'll have some.
Each of those listed
That's a
are,
good thing.
are extra funds that we received.
Yeah,
Yeah, in
just
addition.
supplement what we
Right.
already.
What's the actual number on our
So-
agenda for that item?
That's,
So
yeah, the
it's-
number you might see is 14.
So it's gonna add to the
That's what you'll
ending,
see, but the actual
the
number
ending
is
balance.
18.
These amounts will
What?
be added to the
What's the
ending
actual-
balance
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
But on the
It's
one
add-
you have printed, it's
add
14.
four to
It'll be
it.
added, see where it has the estimate needs total,
Up at the
and then it
very
has
top,
a
estimate of needs. That's what
total,
we-
and then I'll do supplemental, and those two totals will be our total that we can spend. So if we don't spend it, then the difference, like right now, we've got 18,898,898 spent, so we can spend the 2.5, so whatever we don't spend between those two numbers will be our carryover.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the
Second.
supplemental appropriations.
Erica made the motion.
Yeah.
Bell,
So- Yes.
Catwalla,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Motion carries.
On the next one, if we could table it, we had hoped to have the money by now. This is for the grant. But, the budget's been pre-approved and we've signed the contracts, and so we should be getting the money, so by next month. So if we could table it till next month for that supplemental.
And that'd be a quarter of the full,
Well, it'll be the full 123,000, I
Oh.
mean, whatever I've got down
Yeah.
there. 123,5959. That's how much we'll spend in June for all of our teachers to get professional development. And I wrote into the grant where they would get a stipend. I think it came out to about 180 a day.
Will it be done here, the in-service? done here?
Most of it. There may be one or two at Lawton.
Okay,
So,
yeah. And that, and so we need to table that?
yeah, if we table that, because we will do a supplemental just as soon as we get the money.
Okay,
So I make a motion to, table the supplemental appropriation for the general fund for literacy grant 2024-2025.
I second.
Bells,
yes.
Catwalla,
yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Okay, that was numbered correctly, 19 was. Now, the one below it is gonna be number 20, I assume. Vote to approve or not approve fundraisers and their uses on Exhibit A.
Anything that's highlighted in red, which I think is only on this last two pages maybe, where any changes teachers have submitted so far, or staff, I should say.
So you said highlighted?
Well, they're just, red text.
On the
Or
last
did they not
page.
print?
Yeah.
In
No.
red
Didn't-
text.
didn't
So
print.
could you just holler out which ones it is?
Oh, you know what? It's because I made a copy and I didn't do a color copy. I'm sorry. TSA added,
Here. Oh.
oh, yeah. TSA, added, just changed it to jerky, photo sales and donations and carnival. And then we added 819, for programs and accolades for, like, Miss Sinkoff, so that she could purchase supplies for the programs and the plays and stuff. And then, and we included accolades because sometimes she gets flowers and stuff for teachers and,
Pencils.
cupcakes and yeah.
You never know what she's gonna come up with.
So these are, she's gonna do fundraisers to be able to support those things.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
How many, could you give them again? I know the one was 849. What was the other
Yeah,
one?
it was jerky, photo sales, donations, and carnival was what was added.
To TSA.
Oh, you're adding
TSA.
those. Okay,
And then the very last one, 819, was added.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess that would have helped to have printed it in color, huh? Sorry, guys.
fine. Okay. I vote, I move to approve fundraisers and their uses on Exhibit A in addition.
I second.
Bell,
Yes,
Catwalla,
Yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
motion carries.
I do not know what y'all are gonna do to me. I worked really hard on getting the last few presentations and I forgot to put
I
on
was
to
fixing
go
to
into
say,
executive
yeah, we-
session, so I'm sorry.
Well, well, you'll just have to do that next month at your
Yeah,
final
good.
meeting.
Okay, we'll do
Thank
it next
you.
month if that's okay. I apologize. I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking.
that's fine. Just make the rest of it
It's
short.
meant to be, we're all tired. We've had a busy couple
Oh,
days.
it's been so
Is there any
hectic,
new
so hectic.
business?
Uh, so number 21 is new business.
No, none that I'm aware of.
Number 22, 2D2. Why isn't it 2D2 instead of 20? I don't know.
Does it need a motion, or are we just gonna vote?
22. Yeah, we could just all leave and we'd be adjourned. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Bell,
Yes.
Capella,
yes.
McKinney,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Ramirez.
Yes.
Okay.